Welcome one and all to Mystery Monday. I am your host, Misa Lisa, and this is Nancy Drew's Secret of the Scarlet Hand. This one's probably not going to take us real long because I love this one. I have played it many times.
Welcome to my latest case, Secret of the Scarlet Hand.
I forgot to update everything.
Choose either junior or senior detective.
Alright.
If you're new to adventure games or need some help, choose tutorial.
We're gonna jump into... We'll do junior
Dear
detective.
Dad, greetings from the new deputy curator at Beach Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. I miss you, by the way. How's Africa? I sure hope this letter reaches you in Ouagadougou before you move on to Nairobi. So I got the internship. Your old friend Franklin Rose was awfully nice to submit my name to the rest of the members of the museum's board of directors. What an opportunity while I'm in between cases. As you probably know, the museum specializes in ancient Maya culture. My supervisor is going to be Joanna Riggs, a well-known archaeologist. Maybe you've seen her name in the news recently, in conjunction with the discovery of a strange Maya monolith. Apparently, it's created quite a buzz among experts in the field. Well, Beach Hill plans to feature the monolith in an upcoming exhibition. Just imagine, this artifact has been buried for hundreds of years, and now it's going to be unveiled to the public for the first time. The museum is short-staffed at the moment, and they're expecting such a huge turnout that they've closed their doors to prepare. I can hardly wait to dig into this exciting project and learn how archaeologists and historians solve the mysteries of ancient cultures. I'll keep you posted. Love, Nancy.
Nancy Drew, I presume. I'm Joanna Riggs. Welcome to Beach Hill. I was just checking the lock on this display case. This is one of the museum's most treasured pieces, a carving of King Pakal.
Who is King Pakal?
Pakal assumed the throne at age 12. Can you imagine? That was 615 AD. He ruled for 68 years at the height of the Maya civilization.
Is that jade?
Yes, the Maya loved jade and used it for many of their carvings. There isn't another piece like this in the world, and it's priceless, which means I practically had to sell my own grandmother to get it.
How did the museum acquire it?
Leave it to Taylor Sinclair. He's a wizard when it comes to these deals. You'll meet him later.
Them graphics.
Now then, Nancy, you're coming on board at a critical time for Beach Hill. An exhibit of this caliber is not kid stuff. Franklin Rose assures me you're a real trooper, and I hope he's right because I'm not here to babysit. I don't care who your father is.
There we go. I've changed the stream information. Okay, so I got most of that, but like I said, I've played this load, so. Please tell me more about the exhibit. Well,
If there's one thing I've learned from my father, it's the value of hard work. Just tell me where to start.
There's a list of tasks for you in the lab. Once you've knocked
got
those
a
off,
to-do
we'll
list.
regroup.
Where's the rest of the staff around here?
We've had to make some, budget cutbacks, so we'll be relying heavily on our volunteer staff. Namely, you. Besides
Financial
Henrik and me,
issues?
the only people who will be around to pester you are Taylor Sinclair, my ace art dealer, and Alejandro Del Rio, attaché to the Mexican consulate and executive thorn in my side.
Tell me more about Alejandro Del Rio.
Ugh, wouldn't you rather hear
Alejandro.
about the monolith? It's a massive
I did, I would have asked
pillar of
about that.
stone, nearly 1,500 years old with Maya glyphs carved into it. We've installed it in the garden. Wait until you see it.
How do you know it's 1,500 years old?
According to Henrik, the monolith was made at the special request of King Pakal himself, but we don't know what its purpose was.
Who's Henrik?
Henrik Vanderheun, world-renowned expert in Maya hieroglyphics. He's the latest addition to the Beach Hill Brain Trust. I told him I don't even want to see his pointy Vander head till
I love
he's
that
got
line,
a
pointy
translation
Vander
on that
head.
monolith.
Later.
Thanks for the orientation, Joanna. I'll talk to you later.
Bye!
Got some good music this time. Ooh, didn't need to turn around. There's a thing here. Hey! Yoink. Glad to see you here. Oh, that's right, I need the thingy. As I have said, this will be a fast run through because I have played this game many times before, so you guys can pretty much use this one as like a, yoink. You guys can pretty much use this run through as probably like a,
It's locked.
of course it is, as a walkthrough. Eek. Basically, this one's not gonna take me long at all. I think the most time consuming bit will be like translating these glyphs and stuff, because I will have to do quite a bit of that. But I do remember loads of stuff, so it won't require a lot of figuring out, per se. See, I say that, but watch, like, I end up forgetting things and have no idea what to do.
It's locked.
Of course it is. Hello, Pakal. There we go. Don't want to do that yet. Bloop, bloop. Aha! Yes. Ink. Back in the day, we had to actually, like, take our time to pause and draw out each glyph, and then turn, Nancy. So we had to, like, take our time to draw out each glyph, and if we didn't get it just right, then we ended up having issues later on.
You must be Nancy, the new
Yes, I
deputy
am.
curator. I'm Henrik Vanderheun.
Henrik Vanderheun.
Pleased to meet you. What are you working on?
Just some light housekeeping.
Why are you wearing that mask?
Oh, these dusty old artifacts are murder on my allergies. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Right? He's beige incarnate. Nick it. See you around.
See you around, Henrik.
Bye.
Alright, let's check my to-do list. Those are phone numbers. To-do list. Ah, that's right. This is the first game with Sunny June. Alright, let's see. Sort out shards of pottery and reassemble. Let's do that first.
It looks like some pieces are
Ah,
missing.
that's right. Okay. Gotta find those. Bring addenda to Monolith Loan Agreement to Alejandro Del Rio at the Mexican Consulate for signature. Order bubble wrap, packing tape, sticky labels, match recording. Okay, so I gotta change up the recordings. Okay. There should be a book somewhere. Ah, there we go. That's right. Yoink. Oh, I wanted to take the cocoa. I want to eat the cocoa Kringle. Lame. Sunny June is quite the character. He is 100% certain that aliens are to blame for pretty much everything. And here are his depictions of various characters. So here is the Beach Hill Gang. We have Henrik Vanderheun with his massive noggin. We have... Oh, yes. Warning, never look directly at Sinclair's tie. Alright, and then we need these. Bloop. Bloop. Okay. Bloop, bloop. Big trouble now. I wonder what rattled it. I wonder who ratted on me. Temple in the sky. Okay. Who's? Aha! There we go. Can I mess with around with any of this stuff? I don't think so. Nope. Whee! Okay, so I gotta find those bits of pottery. And that's where the audio things are. Yep. Sunny stuff. Can I root through? Yes! Sunny, you have taken things that you should not have taken. Yep, don't want to do that. Come on, there we go. Okay, so... Is it in here? I know there's something around here. One of these things, I think... Does that have it? Aha! There it is. Oh, yes. Sunny June is Quite a person. And we do encounter remnants of him. Like in other games, you'll encounter things that's like, oh, Sunny June was here. And then in one game, you actually finally get to meet Sunny June. I have played that one. I don't remember much about it. Like, I don't even remember who, like, was the quote-unquote culprit or what even the mystery was in that one.
Interesting.
Ominous footsteps.
Nancy Drew, or should I say, Detective
That is
Drew.
quite the time.
I'm Sinclair.
Who told you I was a detective?
I was at a meeting with the BOD recently, and I caught wind of your appointment and your credentials. Very impressive, if I do say so myself.
BOD's board of directors.
Well, I'm not on a case right now, that's for sure. I'm the new deputy
Yet.
curator, remember?
So, how's this for a specimen? Ever seen $1 million worth of rock before?
Do diamonds count?
Yeah.
Ouch. Well, they did say you were
We did just see, like, $1
Seriously,
million
though,
worth of
thank
diamonds.
goodness you're here. I'm afraid the museum may be in terrible jeopardy.
What kind of jeopardy?
Joanna told me to butt out, but I'm so fond of Beach Hill, I just hate to see it fall prey to scoundrels.
Joanna told you to butt out? Of what?
It's a sensitive
animal
subject.
sounds are
Meet
getting
me in
very
my office
loud.
later and I'll explain everything then.
Where's your office?
707 Bing Cherry Boulevard. I've got to go. Enjoy your first day at Beach Hill.
Oop, hang on. 'Cause I don't even think I'm gonna need to know all of these symbols, but it's better to mark them just in case. Except I think there it is. Okay. Yoink. Okay, here we go. I should have enough to do all the pottery now. Okay.
There. Now I can start putting this together.
I wish reconstructing pottery was actually this easy. It would lead to some serious advancements in archaeology if all you had to do was just kind of literally point and click.
That's done.
There we go. Dee-be-doo.
I'd better check to see if I haven't finished that
There we
task.
go. Okay. So we're currently employed as the deputy curator at the museum. So we're not, like, our job right now is to volunteer. We're doing volunteer work, so we're helping the museum get ready to launch this new exhibit. We fixed the thing because it was on our to-do list to help prepare for the exhibit. So let's see, what? Bubble wrap. Blunk. I think I'm gonna need those two. Okay, because I don't think it's gonna tell me.
You have no voicemail. Press 9 for it.
Yeah, for the plot, but not in... Because there's no mystery to solve yet. We have not encountered... Let's see. 1202-555-9963. Excuse you?
You have no...
Is that not the right number?
Silvio's
There we go.
Curatorial Bonanza.
I'd like to place an order, please.
Have you ordered from us before?
Yes, I think so. We have an account number.
Okay, good. That saves me a lot of paperwork. What's the account number?
BH119K.
BH119K? Beach Hill? Are you serious?
You sound surprised. I guess you were expecting Sunny June?
I was expecting Beach Hill to settle its accounts with me about 6 months ago. I've sent all 6 of the outstanding invoices to a collection agency. And you jokers won't get another packing peanut out of Silvio Jr. ever. Do not call here again.
Financial trouble! Alright, Henrik, Come tell me I don't have to do this.
I see you succeeded in reconstructing that
I
Maya
did.
pot. Do you know what the glyph on
Be a
it
smart
means?
aleck.
Something like, don't play ball in the house?
Place name glyphs are some of the rarest and most difficult
Yes,
to translate.
that is potential
Even most
motive
of my
for
colleagues wouldn't have a clue
the
about this
future
one.
culprit.
Ah, but I'm a rare breed myself, Nancy, and this is one of my areas of expertise.
You've got my undivided attention.
The glyph on that pot signifies the great ancient Maya city of Copan in Honduras. There happens to be a very important dig going on there right now.
Why is it so important?
When you've been researching a civilization for over half your life, you get very excited about any
That's
new
fair.
evidence that is found. I'm keeping up with the action by ham radio.
I can't seem to find the addenda to the monolith loan agreement that I'm supposed to bring to Alejandro Del Rio.
Sunny June bobbed around this place like an untethered balloon. Who knows where he left those documents? You'll just have to hunt them down. And FYI, Senor Del Rio has been extremely touchy about this monolith loan, so try not to keep him waiting.
I'm supposed to order more packing supplies, but the company says they won't do business with us anymore. Does Beach Hill have bills it can't pay?
No comment.
But Henrik, how am I supposed to get this order taken care of?
I hereby absolve you of that task. If Joanna wants things shipped, she can stuff them into garbage bags for all I care.
Alright.
See you
Okay.
around, Henrik.
That will be fine.
You got a little British there for a second. That'll be fine. Bubble wrap. And then I have to match the recorded narrations, but to do that... I think I have to go and talk to Alejandro before the thing will finish. Link? Before the story will progress. Oh, I have one of those. Okay. Bloop.
Come in.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. Hang on. Because, nope. Is it over here? Aha! A paper airplane that happens to be the addenda to the Palenque monolith loan.
I better deliver this to Alejandro right away.
That's what Sunny June. This is why Sunny June was fired from his job. Because he took very important paperwork and turned it into paper airplanes and threw it just wherever he felt like. L'enfant.
How may I help you?
No, we're not gonna have Nancy
I'm
speak
Nancy
Spanish
Drew,
because
the
her
new
accent
deputy
is
curator over at
atrocious. She
Beach
can manage
Hill.
a French accent more or less.
You're Joanna
But
Riggs'
Spanish,
newest
Italian,
pirate in
German,
training. How does it feel to join the ranks with the
Pirate.
modern-day conquistadors?
Conquistadors?
You had better brush up on your history, young lady. When
I
the
know who the
Spanish
conquistadors are.
explorers invaded Mexico, they became known as the conquistadors or conquerors. They robbed the indigenous peoples of their wealth, not just their gold, but their artwork, their sacred objects. Anything they did not steal, they burned to the ground.
It would get
Blame
most people
Joanna
fired,
and modern-day
but
art
like,
collectors for something that happened long before they were born?
There is more. In the 19th century, archaeologists discovered the ruins of ancient civilizations predating even the Aztecs. Many of the dig sites were robbed, and the stolen artifacts were sold off to art museums and collectors around the world. Today, finally, it is illegal among most civilized nations to remove an artifact from its native country. But sadly, there are thousands of precious antiquities with highly questionable provenance floating around the Western world.
What do you mean by questionable
he does.
provenance?
It's like
An
he'll
artifact's
he'll yell at
provenance
me
is
and
the
be all
story of
grumpy,
its
and then
origin
like
ownership.
his resting
For
face
example,
is just
how
this.
it made its way from a temple at Chichen Itza to a museum in Washington,
They
D.C.
really aren't.
If the artifact's provenance reveals that it has been stolen, then that artifact
I wonder
must
if
be
like he got
returned to
like
the country of
Botox
its
or
origin.
something. His face is just kind of stuck in this neutral smile kind of thing.
Then the relics at Beach Hill must all be legitimate, right?
No, not at all. Provenance documents are often tampered with or forged to cover up the theft. Because of this, thefts continue and a great deal of art is moved on the black market, even today. Unethical art dealers and greedy museum curators
Well, he is
do
working with the
nothing to stop this.
Mexican consulate, so, maybe he's just used to smiling all the time because he deals with politicians so often. That smile, like, just keeping that smile on his face is all that's keeping him from, like, wringing someone's neck.
And to you, these people are no better than pirates. Is that right?
If Joanna Riggs or that overstuffed pillowhead Sinclair had any decency, they would take measures to see that all Maya artifacts were returned to Mexico at once where they belong.
And what if these measures are not taken?
My country will have its due, Nancy, even if I have to begin reclaiming its artifacts with my own 2 hands.
Aha! Threatening robbery!
I see. Well, I should probably get going. Here are the changes to the loan agreement for the monolith. I just need your signature, please.
Ignore all the fold marks that make it look like it was folded into a paper airplane.
Thank
It
you.
was.
I have some business with Joanna at the museum later, so I will return the contract to her then, after I have looked it over.
Are you sure? I don't mind waiting.
You may consider your mission accomplished.
Well,
Ominous
okay
vocal
then.
inflections.
Goodbye.
Okey-doke. Back to the museum. Oh, and then we have to talk to Taylor Sinclair at some point. I just want to see if I can rearrange those audio recordings.
good thing Franklin gave me the museum key.
Yeah. For as intelligent as Nancy is, she does some dumb stuff sometimes. Okay, I gotta reorder the numbering exhibit. I'm not going to bother looking up how to order the numbers because I remember the Maya numbering system. So I'm gonna show you guys. Whoop. Okay, tortoiseshell is 0. Each of those lines is a 5. That's a 1. Oh, that's right. And there's these things. I don't remember those. Well, let's see. That's a 15, so that goes there. That's an 11. That's a 7. That's an 8. That's a 14. That's a 4. That's a 5. 11, 10. 13. 12. 18. Yes. Alright, I might actually have to look up, yeah, I'm gonna have to look up those faces. Alright. Let's go talk to Sinclair first, because I can come back and do other stuff later. So, let's go talk to Sinclair. And then we might see what's on that floppy that we found in Sunny Jane's box. Yes, thank you, StickerBot. There are stickers you guys can use. I think I turned off all the scary ones.
It's about time. Oh, my fears are like maggots infesting my poor old carcass.
You!
Want a cookie? They're from Oaxaca.
So I could... Of course, I left those on. For years, I have, I cannot read or say the word Oaxaca without going, Oaxaca! All because of Taylor Sinclair. Well, I'm glad you happened to find all of the scary ones that I left on there. I'm trying to cut it back.
Thanks, but I'm trying to cut back. Now, what's going on?
The art world is being ransacked, Nancy. Prudence Rutherford, a major patron of the arts, had her fire ruby necklace stolen from her villa in Topeka. 2 weeks
Prudence
later,
Rutherford,
a whole display case full of rare
the
Maya
one who
artifacts was
got us
heisted
sent
from a museum
to-
in New Mexico.
The Canascosta in Italy in the Phantom of Venice. There you go. So this is where we first meet her.
Do you think there's a connection between the two thefts?
Who knows? I'm just telling you, this community, our friends and colleagues, my people are being systematically trounced by thugs. Who's to say Beach Hill won't be next? You've got to do
Hang on, what
something.
exactly do you mean by my people? Are you Mexican? Are you saying the Mexicans are being trounced, or like? Because no offense, but like Taylor Sinclair is like the least Mexican name I've ever heard.
Doesn't Beach Hill have a security system in place?
The museum has a basic alarm system, but it's not exactly state-of-the-art. I've urged Joanna to approach the board about making some security upgrades, but she just keeps saying that the timing isn't right to ask for money.
I understand your concern, but what can I do to help?
We need your eagle eyes. We need your bat ears. We need you to sniff out the stink of trouble.
I'll do my best, but it sounds like what you really need is a new breed of police dog.
Don't play modest mouse with me.
Okay, no more flattery. Hey,
Let's
that's an
casually
interesting
shift the
piece
conversation.
there by your desk. Something tells me it's not a Maya artifact.
How about that rubber shark? The artist's name is Poppy Dada. She's a teenager in South Dakota. The art world is going bananas over her stuff. I'll unload that one for some serious dinero.
When you sell a piece of art, what kind of commission do you get?
Standard, 10%. It's no king's ransom, unless of course you sell something for $1 million. Too bad I'm not allowed to put that monolith on the market, huh?
I'd better get going.
Bye now.
Okay, we're going to head back and see about. Gotta find where it talks about the glyphs so I can get those faces. Because for whatever reason, I know the basic numbering system, but for whatever reason, they can sometimes like substitute faces for numbers, and I can never remember which ones are which. So we're going to see. Do they have the right audio thing there?
Strange supernatural
That is
creature.
not correct. Okay. It's not where I want to go. Doo-doo-doo. Oh gosh! I jumped.
Beach Hill's been hit. Sit tight, Nancy. The police are on their way.
I should talk to Joanna before I touch anything.
Mystery start. The King Pakal jade carving has been stolen, and a scarlet handprint has been left in its place.
Someone has cooked up my worst nightmare and served it to me on a plate.
I'd like to have a look at the crime scene myself. Did the police turn up any clues?
The police took some samples for the crime lab, but they couldn't promise any overnight results. So if you want to put your little magnifying glass up to the scene, it's fine with me.
Great. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Go to it.
Yoink. Take that. Can you go where I want you to go, please? Stop that! Nancy, come on! I think Nancy's drunk. She can't walk a straight line.
I shouldn't be messing around with this without permission.
I want to do a scan of the thingy. Nancy, something's come up and I'll be gone for a bit. Your mission in the meantime. Run through the temple activities to verify all questions can be answered based on the info available elsewhere in the museum. We don't want a little rascal rebellion on our hands when the exhibit opens, now do we? Henrik. Okay, so Henrik is gone and he doesn't really have anything for me to snoop through. Can I? Okay, I guess I can't scan the thingy yet. Come on. Turn faster! Nancy, you're killing me!
Come in. Need something?
Have you seen Henrik? I found a piece of paper inside the Pakal display case. It had some glyphs on it and a print of a red
No,
hand.
apparently not.
I'm hoping he can give me a translation.
What am I, fish food? Henrik's not the only one around here who can read a glyph, you
No,
know.
but he is the one who was hired for the sole purpose of deciphering glyphs, so...
Sorry, Joanna. I thought I was supposed to go to Henrik with all my glyph questions.
The police showed me the note. It said, "The magician suffers yellow death," whatever that means. Apparently, the thief just couldn't come up with the glyphs for "the curator suffers flaming purple disgrace."
I'm curious about the red handprint the thief left. Does it have any significance in Maya culture?
Afraid I can't help you there. What I want to know is what the hand was printed with. It's obviously not finger paint. Why don't you do a little analysis on it in the lab?
Can you explain how you want me to reorder that Maya numbering exhibit?
Check with Henrik on that.
He's gone! Did I miss my chance at that?
I've
I'm gonna
got
have to,
work
like...
to do.
See you around.
I'm gonna have to, Oh, wait, no. Maybe Sunny June has notes in there. Boop-a-doo. Okay, first let's analyze this. Another
Okay,
chrome
I've got a
object.
graph of the chemical used for the handprint. Now I've got to match it up with a known substance.
Oop, no.
That's it.
HGS. And for those who do not know, that
S
is...
stands for sulfur.
There is...
According to this chart, Hg stands for merc, so the handprint was made from mercury and sulfur.
Also called cinnabar. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to... Ooh, hang on. I think I'm going to have to... Oh, no, wait. I think I know where to find the information. Okay, that's right. So we need to go back to our hotel. Because I got the floppy disk. Because this game came out when floppy disks were still a thing. That's not what I want. Bloop, bloop.
I need a disc.
A laptop with a floppy drive. Aliens? Oh. Coco Kringle? Did I spell it wrong? There we go. Stuff to do. Okay, the narrations. How do we get them done? I definitely know that the following match. Okay, so these are ones that Sunny June has already done. So I'm going to take a picture of those. Bloop. Stuff to remember. Okay, here we go. 0 is the turtle shell. Shows the individual fingerprint. Just a whole hand, like a set of 5 fingers, yada yada. Okay, here's the catch. If it doesn't look exactly like a dot or a bar, it doesn't count. Squiggles, ovals, incomplete. Dots, crooked bars, chocolate bars, mini stars, horseshoes, shamrocks, diamonds, half moons, scribbles, dribbles. None of these count. They also put decorative marks next to their numbers. But it's not a bar or dot. Okay. Some gods also represent numbers. Okay. That is a video. I do not want a video. Stop that. Okay. Stuff to work on. I don't think that's... Temple quizzes. Okay. I think that's good for now. That's it. Okay. What was the fire for? That's just a picture. Okay, whatever. Can I go through my bag? No, I want to go through my bag. Let me go through my... Can't go through my bag. Okay, back to the museum. We have an exhibit to reorder! Open. There we go. Okay, so let's see here. We have what? Why is that? Didn't I? I didn't leave these like this, did I? Because that is most inaccurate. Because that's a 17. It's an 18. That's a 19. It's a 12. It's a 7, 8, 5. That's a 16. It's a 15. It's a 4. Okay. So, let's see. 2 has a big hat with 5 fingers. That's this dude. How about 3? Looks like a doctor. Where'd he go? Oh, he's already there. Awesome. 4, 5, 6. Wears an eye patch with an X. 7, 8, 9. Bolon has a beard or acne. I'm assuming it's that then? Let's see. 13 has a T on his cheek, and then 14? Oh, so it should be just like 4? No, so that should be right. Yeah? Yes. No? Oh, that's in the wrong spot. That would do it. 13.
That looks right.
There we go. Gotcha. Booyah. Okay, so we did that. Okay, so we are going to cross that off, and we will do the narration thing eventually, but for right now, I think the biggest reason you do the narration thing is to make sure that you listen to all the narrations, so that way you learn all the stuff and know where to find the information and everything.
I should put in my temple key card.
Oh, that's right, I gotta match these. Okay, let's see. We've got... This one is black. This one is ink. Do we have water? We do not have water. But we do have Tizam, which means throne. That's 19. We just did that one. We have left north and road. That's road, so that's gotta be north. Ding ding! Booyah!
It needs a card.
I know, I don't wanna... There we go. Okay, now to this thing! View progress. I have to do bull and then the matchup. Okay, quiz! The call ruled over which city? In present-day Mexico. Palenque? Hey, there we go. I don't remember his mother's name. Oh, no, wait, yes I do. Okay. Zach Cook? No, okay, that's wrong. Okay, so we do have to go around and find some stuff. But there's also the bull game, games. We're gonna play that first. Play against the computer.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Guess I'm playing for both sides.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Did I get a 3? Nah, I got a
Hey.
1. Oh. Ah, dang it. I'm gonna lose.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
too far. So this is actually a pretty fun game. I've played it before. I'm gonna get 2 again, aren't I? I am. So you roll your 5 beads, and if they come up the black side up, then that's how many spots you roll. Unless you all 5 are white, then you get to move 5 spots. There we go. The first to capture all 3 of the other team's guys wins. Can I get a 2? Yay, there we go. So I just need to win this little daily. There we go. And oh, apparently there's 4, not 3. Of course. And then, of course, when you go all the way around, it can be a bit of a pain, but... Give me a 1. Dang it! We're gonna be walking around in circles for a while, apparently. Ah, dang it. And that's it. Okay. Let's try this again. Of course. It's gonna be a long session. This will end up taking like the longest of like the whole thing is just playing bull. There we go. Because like most of the other stuff, I think I can kind of just rush through. Give me a 3. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, 1 more and then we win. Of course. Give me 2. Dang it. There we go. There we go. Alright.
It needs a card.
Now we need to find Pakal's mother's name. Come on, go all the way down, please. I think the thing to find Pakal's mother is outside. We explore Rutherford, discover peace, Blanket Temple, Sulkin. Stop that! Go away. Marriage between Shield Jaguar and Lady Zuck is represented in this place. Stop that. Bird Jaguar. Yes! Lady Zuck kneels with her Weeple tied around her knees. Weeple is a traditional woven Maya blouse that holds both symbolic. Okay. Come on. Yes, a riveting monolith. Seated figures royal couple whose detail is unusual for this area. Functional. Okay. Relief. Nobleman standing on a captive. The elaborate headdress and cape. Balak, the rain god. Yax Pasa. Is it inside then? Shield Jaguar the second. Oh, I gotta make a note of Lady Zoc engaging in a ritually induced hallucination. The Vision Serpent. Okay. Because I think I'm gonna have to need to know rituals, language, kings. This is where it talks about his mother. Pakal, yes, his name translates to shield, so he is Shield Jaguar. Palenque, was buried wearing a jade death mask. The mask was meant to distinguish Pakal's royalty even in the afterlife. Okay, but there was something about his... There we go. Zack Cook. Z-A-C-K-U-K. So I spelled it wrong. Bloop. Beep, 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 beep. Back to the minigames! There are a lot of them in this one. Lenke. Zack Cook. What is the name of the... Oh, it's... Solkin? There we go. Jaguar? Ah, gotta go look up another thing. I know. Okay. Supreme God. Where did it talk about religion? Kings, gods. There we go. Rain, moon, and sun. Okay, but who is the Jaguar God and the sun god? Was it Yum Cax? No, it's the corn god. It's the Sulkin. Is it out here? Ah! The boring bits! Unfortunately, while I'm pretty sure we can kind of skip over the little audio things, I'm pretty sure we still have to, we do still have to go through this part. Shield Jaguar. Okay, well, how about that one? Stop that! Leave me be! Throne. Whee!
This side looks damaged.
Yes, it does. Now back off. Thank you. I have questions to answer. Shield Jaguar's wife, her husband's ascension. Is it Bird Jaguar? No. Not Lady Zoc. Lady Zoc was Shield Jaguar's wife. Okay. So apparently, we are going to have to just get a copy of the names of the various sun gods. Here today, let us know about the roles or names of the gods represented in my artifacts. Oh, good. So I don't even know the names of these gods. To the camera. Beep. Aha! Did you Google it? Palenque. Oh, you read the card? Did I miss something? Zack Cook. Sulkin. It said the Supreme God. Alright. So not a Howkin. Was it Yum Cax? How about XBALANQ? Nope. Yeah, that's the name of the sun god, but it says Supreme God in Mayan mythology. Okay, so I still gotta go around and find... I didn't see anything with Supreme God. Let me go listen to some of the audio things. Beep, beep, beep. Please don't close the door on me again.
The Maya used different methods to represent numbers.
Well, I can tell you right now.
Here
it's
is
not
an
very
example of the numbers from 0 to 19, from top left to bottom right. Notice how some numbers are represented with bars and dots, and some are represented with pictures.
Can I have a picture of the thing? There we go. Should be D, should be 7. C, D.
The Maya used...
Okay.
The Maya used...
Although the geographic range of Maya...
Archaeologists work in some...
You have an answer?
ceramic bowls, such as the one...
The Maya were pantheistic, believing in many gods who ruled over different aspects of Maya life. Chak was the god of rain. Ishel, Lady Zak Cook, ruled Palenque before her son ascended. I am Lord Pakal, ruler of the mighty kingdom of Palenque. All those who come before me witness my
Well, okay
power.
then.
Lord Pakal is considered the most influential ruler of the Maya city. The Maya kings were often in a protracted state of war with local Kahals. Here, Bird Jaguar stands to the right. Strange, supernatural creatures, sometimes called monsters.
The date on this slab, the 4 miniature gods clinging to the vision serpent are the headband twins, Hun Ahau and Balaam, and the twins of sacrificial dance, Chak, Shib.
Ritualized blood.
The Maya ball game was a religious...
In addition to adorning themselves with...
Maya scribes recorded the official history.
The Maya used different methods.
Okay. So, what is the answer you have that you found, Ace? I need a number code! Excel. Okay, we can try Excel. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that name before, so I don't think that's the one there. Palenque, Zach Cook, Sultan, Ixchel, Zamna? Apparently it was at Zamna. I don't know what the name of the modern name of the Mayan language is. I don't think I found that. No, I don't think I ever found that one. I gotta go looking again. Yeah, I know, Zamna's the husband, but apparently I missed something, so... What is the name of the modern Mayan language? I'm gonna have to... Can I just, like, leave the game running on here while I go run and find the answer? Do I have to keep bringing my... Who were the Maya? Guatemala, Western Honduras, archaeologists.
It's locked.
Of course it is. Where do I even go to find the name of the modern... Where am I supposed to find the modern name of the language? Right. Shield. I do not see it here. Served me right for talking big about, oh yeah, I can totally get through this real fast. This won't take long at all. Then I promptly get stuck. Alright, writing tools and... Where the heck does it say the language? Scribes play an important role in my culture. Yes, prominent position. Scribes. This. What is the language called? This is rituals. This is not going to have the name of the modern language. Maya ball game. That's all it says. Maya ball game artifacts. That's. Kiche? You know, that's probably one of the audio recordings that I didn't even bother to properly listen to. I'm just having flashbacks to the very first time I played this when I had to... Like, I can still quote some of these stupid audio recordings because I've listened to them so many times. Yay, there we go. Oh, there's lots of quizzes. There are 3 quizzes in total, I believe. Let's see if I remember how to do this one. That wasn't right. Did it not? Oh, I need higher power. That's gonna be too hard. No, it's not. That crap? Aren't you supposed to move? Oh, no, that's the more difficulties. Boop, boop. Ah! I just did the wrong thing. Yeah, there's a whole thing with the, with one of the questions. Sunny June set up one of the questions, and it's a whole thing about... Okay. There we go. No, there's... I actually remember the answer to that one, but we do have to... Too high. Now I gotta go back. There we go. Nope. Come on. I hate that I have to keep watching the exact same video over and over and over. There we go. Okay. So we got that one. Of course, that one's too low. Serves me right for talking big about skipping stuff. Here we go, mid. That's too low, of course it is. Okay, so we're gonna go mid 3 on the next one. Why is there a little black square there now? Oh, it's because it's where my mouse was. There we go. This one? No, okay. So we go high 4, mid 3. Thank you for putting that there so that way I remember what it is. Mid 3. And next I think is also a mid, maybe 5. Yeah! Mid 5. And the last one's gonna be like a low 6 or something like that. Hey! Booyah! Freaking finally. Can I leave now? There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Got some cool looking stuff there. Alright, let's see. Quiz! What is the name of Shield Jaguar's wives? Oh, this was, Zoc? Which Maya monster? Oh! Oh, this one has a really big long name. It starts with a B. It's the hang on, did I take a picture of that one? I don't think I did. There it is. Bicephalic. There we go. That was the... There we go. What is a Kahal? Oh, that was the Noble. And then... Tanzahab. Yes, the monster does have... The monster does have popcorn in its name. It took me a minute to realize. I'm like, wait, which name has popcorn? What? Okay, we gotta go find Sunny June's login.
It needs a car.
Yes, thank you. Okay. Beep, beep, beep. Alright, let's go talk to...
Need something?
I did the chemical analysis you suggested. That red hand was printed with a compound containing mercury and sulfur. Does that mean anything to you?
Sure, cinnabar. The Maya would rub it into their most important carvings to add definition to the artist's lines.
Where would a person get a supply of cinnabar?
We use cinnabar here at the museum the same way the Maya did, to keep things as authentic as possible. Henrik orders those kinds of supplies, but we've been out of stock for quite a while. The last I heard, there was some kind of holdup with the distributor.
I've got work to do.
Semper ubi sub ubi.
Which is Latin for always wear underwear.
Topeka Commission for the Arts. How cultured.
There we go. Stop that. Go where I direct you. They really can be. Let's see. We talked to the... Oh, these are all vendors. Okay.
You have voicemail.
Nancy, hi. It's Franklin Rose. I'm calling because it's just... This theft is very bad news for the museum. You can't imagine the limb we went out on to acquire that Pakal carving. It's been one of the museum's main attractions. I don't want to take you away from your internship, but if you can do a little investigating, well...
I'm already in mid-investigation at this point,
I
Franklin.
say we'd be very grateful. Give me a call when you have a chance. And Nancy, thanks.
To replay messages, press...
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose. How may I direct your call? This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please. Just a minute, please.
Nancy, hello. Do you have any news?
The thief left a message in glyphs. According to Joanna, the translation is, "The magician suffers yellow death." What in the world could that mean?
Oh, Nancy, you zero in on a case like a heat-seeking missile, don't you? I feel so much better knowing you're going to follow up on every lead. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mr. Rose.
That's what I'm here for.
Alright, that was a huge help. Yes, but we did get a letter from Joanna, from Henrik, saying he's gonna be away for a bit. So until he comes back... Stop that! Close the thing! Because he is gone at the moment. Ooh, I can go through stuff. Buy milk.
It's locked. It's locked.
Do I have the keys for this?
Locked.
I do not. Hey, we got a ham radio instruction book. Oop, hang on. What? Chaco Canyon Cultural Center. Oop. Oh yes, so many codes. Let's see.
You have no voicemail.
And then I want to figure out the... Then I want to figure out the number so I can call Prudence. Apparently I'm not allowed to call the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center yet. Is there anything I missed in Sunny June's notebook? Hate for peace. Hurricane Sunny. The stinky cheese incident. JustAdventure.com. Lab had a computer. I just have to check out the latest alien adventure games. Why someone make a game about Maya? Audio narration thing is gonna be so much work. Yes, it is. Why is there nothing about password? I need a password for... Okay, so I cannot find that password. I gotta figure out Sunny's password somehow. Chocolate. Okay. Is there anything else in Sunny stuff? There was not. Look, put the box away! Nancy! Okay. I need to figure out Sunny June's... Look at that. And then I need to go talk to Alejandro and Taylor Sinclair. So that way I can get see what they have to say about the theft. But at this point, do we have any theories? I know who it is, because I remember this game very well. But do you, watching at home, do you guys have any theories on who you think is the culprit behind this awful robbery? Research claims that many flying saucers sighted today are being piloted by Mayan elders. So you're currently thinking Alejandro Del Rio. Not that one. Just have to do. Is that what's in here? Yes. Stuff to forget. Aha! There we go. Space baby. Bloop. Joanna has no help on this, so I'll just have to wait for a horde of visitors getting very frustrated with this question once we open the museum. I'll let Henrik deal with the trauma. Came up with a great question for level 3, but Henrik hates it. Once I get some time, I'll make an exhibit for this. Just don't know where I can get my hands on one. I wonder if Joanna was spring for me to take a trip down to Guatemala. Okay, so at least now we have... That's true. Well, let's go investigate our prime suspect.
Hello, Nancy.
Have you heard? The Pakal carving was stolen from the museum.
Well, I heard the alarms going off, but it wasn't until Henry called me that I heard the news.
So, you were in the museum at the time?
I was dropping off the monolith agreement for Joanna, as I said I would.
Did you see anything suspicious?
I was running late. I just figured somebody tripped a wire and I kept going. Whew.
It's odd that I didn't see you.
I was there on business, Nancy, not for tea.
Don't you care about the disappearance of such a rare Maya artifact?
That artifact was lost to me as soon as it left Mexican
It's
soil.
seeming
So my
very
friend Pakal goes
blasé.
underground for a while until he is sold again. Suddenly, he turns up in Amsterdam or Hong Kong. Unless he is rightfully repatriated to Mexico, what's the difference?
Why did Mexico choose to lend the monolith to Beach Hill and not some other museum?
Johanna Riggs outbid everyone. I had no idea a small museum like Beach Hill could afford such an
I
expensive
don't think they
arrangement.
can.
Do you consider Henrik a conquistador, along with Joanna Riggs and Sinclair?
Henrik is a student of my culture and my heritage. Not trying to buy and sell it. We don't agree on everything, especially not baseball, but I have nothing against him.
Do you know much about Maya glyphs?
You've got me there. I know Spanish, English, Portuguese, and several indigenous languages, including Quiche and Nahuatl, but I have yet to learn the language of glyphs.
I should get back to the museum.
Adios, Nancy.
Adios. So there's customer service. Let's go find Megatai.
It's a fiasco, just as I feared. Oh, I'm sick about the whole thing.
Yes, your fears seem to have been quite visionary.
I was in the museum when it happened.
Have you spoken to the police?
I told them everything I know. I mean, I coughed up my brains right there on the table.
Did you hear? The thief left a glyph message with a red handprint on it.
That awful red hand was left on Prudence Rutherford's jewelry box in Topeka, and on the display case in the museum in New Mexico. What's the chance they're not connected?
Do you know Prudence Rutherford personally?
Oh, we saw each other at functions now and then. Poor Prudence. She adored that necklace.
What's the name of the museum in New Mexico?
The Chaco Canyon Cultural Center. They had a beautiful collection up there, worth a bundle, too. I appraised some pieces for them a few years back.
Why do you think the thief is leaving this red handprint?
To be a gruesome scoundrel?
I'd
That's
better
fair.
get going.
See you around.
Alrighty. Oh, it's nighttime. I forgot there was like day and night in this game. Boop-a-doo. Excuse you. Okay, so... Oh wait, hang on. Is there a place where I can buy Cinnabar? Potions, farming tools... Curic sulfide. 555-6766.
You have no...
Keep it real. Max speaking.
Hi, do you sell a compound of mercury and sulfur?
Mercuric sulfide? Oh, we sure do. How much do you need? First things first. What account's this for?
Well, the account number is BH008P, but I'm not sure if we need any.
Well, hello there, Beach Hill. Hey, you're not Sunny June. Whatever happened to that guy? I suppose he caught a ride on a flying
Something like
saucer, huh? What a riot. I'm sorry. Anyway, you don't need to reorder, do you? Unless you ate last week's shipment for breakfast, that is.
You're sure it was last week?
Oh, that's what it says here.
Do you know who placed that order?
The initials on the order are J.R.
Joanna Riggs.
Was the package shipped to the museum?
Oh.
Hey!
Oops, I guess we didn't ship it at all.
Brave
It
Bushido,
looks
good
like
to
the
see
package
you.
was picked up here at
We're
the
going up
warehouse.
pretty... we're going up, going pretty well with this mystery so far. Joanna has been bumped to the top of the suspect list.
Can you remember anything about the person who picked up the package?
I sure can't. Guess I must have been at lunch or something.
So there hasn't been a holdup at the distributor or anything like that?
Hold up. Oh, I don't know where you heard that. We've got enough mercuric sulfide in-house to sink a ship.
Well, thanks for your help.
Sure thing.
Henrik lied
I
as
hope there
well.
wasn't
He
any
lied about the
problem with
mercuric
stuff,
sulfide.
Was there? We only used a top-grade mercuric sulfide.
Judging by the impression it left, I'd have to agree that the quality was fine.
Well, you sound a little green in the chemicals department, if you don't mind my saying so. I hope you know that mercuric sulfide is highly toxic. Makes you crazy.
Well, I have heard that mercury poisoning can cause hallucinations and other symptoms of psychosis.
Oh, looks like I've got another call coming in here. You give us a call in about 4 months or so when you start to run out, okie doke? And don't forget to keep it real.
Okay, so we have investigated the mercuric sulfide. Let's go ask Joanna. Whee!
It's locked.
Oh, it's nighttime. Okay, let's go sleep until morning. 9 o'clock. That's a good time. There we go. Boop-a-doo. Be chill. Joanna, I have questions for you, madame.
Come in. Need something?
I haven't seen Henrik since the theft. Where do you think he could be?
Who knows?
Okay, I guess that's the end
Need
of our
something?
conversation.
Apparently, a Topeka woman named Prudence Rutherford has recently been visited by a red-handed thief, too. Do you have any idea how I might get in touch with her?
Afraid I can't help you there.
Of course.
I've got work to do.
Carpe diem.
She does like her Latin. Okay, well we have Sunny June's login. So now we should be able to get down there. I do know that. The other Latin phrase that she says is semper ubi sub ubi, which means always wear underwear. I mean, it's a terrible translation for it, but the literal is always wear underwear. Space, baby. Oh good, we get to do this now. Because this wasn't riveting enough when we played it in the Haunted Mansion. Yes! We're back! To the hedge monstrosity. At least this one has some Mayan influence. No, it has returned from the grave to curse us once again. Gotta find my way. That is a dead end, sir. Whee! Truth, this will set you free. Is that the end? Is that the end? Did I find it? Did I find it? Yeah! Booyah! That was delightfully faster than having to deal with that other one. Light. Hello? I gotta identify the different gods. Okay, let's see. Young Cox was the corn god, right? Hawken was the sun. Excella's moon. Thank you. If I can find the goddess. Kukulkan. That is not what I thought that said at first. No. Okay, we will come back. Zabanks' Jaguar, you said. Thank you. Jaguar god. Chell is moon. Balak is... No, not death. Okay. Chell is moon. Yum Cox is corn. Hawken is sun. Who was the rain god? Was it Balak the rain god? No, he was a war god, wasn't he? Aha, he was. Balak was war. No. Aha, he's the god of... Aha! Balak is war. Hawken is sun. Yum Cox is corn. Ixchella is moon. He is Jaguar, which means that is rain. Booyah! Haha. Ace has a much better memory than I do. Is it just the two things this time? Why did I think there was more? Oh, because there is. Wait, what am I doing with this one? I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture of this. What am I doing here? Challenge. Use the logographs below. Move the calendar stone so that the date equals 12. Come on. What? Oh, I want Kaban. Okay, so Kaban is... Nope. It's kind of more of a fishy-lipped... There it is. Okay, so that's Kaban. And then we want 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Booyah! Oh, hello.
It's locked.
Of course it is. I want a glow stick! Okay, so apparently I have another quiz I need to beat before I can get my glow stick. Because I want the glow stick of destiny. Okay, so I think...
I wonder if Henrik would remember the answer.
Okay. Which means we have stuff to do. I made it through these quizzes faster than I have in past playthroughs, so... Things might be happening slightly out of order in this game, but that's okay. Hello. We're not gonna watch the video right now. Can I turn, please? Thank you. Nancy, you're bad at navigating. But we are gonna go bloop-a-doo. Oh yes, there was things like ritualized bloodletting. There was some nasty stuff that the Mayans did. As I recall, they weren't quite as gory as the Aztecs, but the Mayans did still. Okay, so there's something I clearly have not triggered yet. Oh, and now I can call the Chocolate Candy Cultural Center. Okay.
You have no voicemail. Press 9 for an outside line.
9. 222. That's fair. Why does it... Can I not call them from here? Fine, I have a phone back in my hotel. I will go and call them there. Actually, you know what? Let's see if she... Joanna, do you know what the answer to that question?
Come in. Need something?
Do you, by any chance, know what animal Pakal was afraid of?
Afraid I can't help you there.
Why did you become a museum curator?
I became a curator because I want to help make artifacts available to as many people as possible. That's all that matters, isn't it? Unless you're Alejandro Del Rio.
I'm not sure what to do with those exhibit narrations.
Henrik can help you with that.
When did Henrik come on board?
I got an email from him one day saying he heard the news about Beach Hill getting the monolith. He said he'd drop everything to come here and translate those glyphs. He was even willing to take a pay cut. What could I say except, giddy up, you're hired.
Where was he working before?
At the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center in New Mexico.
Do you think
Yes,
Alejandro would go to
opportunity.
extreme measures, like stealing, to reclaim Mexico's artifacts?
Who knows?
I've got work to do.
Semper ubi sub
You're
ubi.
useless, Joanna. You are useless to me. Alright, let me go. Hopefully. We'll try that one more time.
You have no
1 5 0 5 5 5 5 1 2 2 2. No, so we will try calling from elsewhere maybe. Alright. Let's go talk with Sinclair. So I think he may have still had some conversation options that I did not take.
Want a cookie?
Thanks. but
Stop
I'm
offering me
trying
those
to
creepy
catch up.
cookies!
Any news?
Joanna says you performed an act of wizardry in helping Beach Hill acquire the Pakal carving.
Getting those Providence dogs together was a pig and a half. Oh, they're on the up and up, I assure you. But to have been at the height of my career back before the crackdown, those were the days.
A pig and a half?
Maybe sometime I'll tell you a sad story I call How Mexico Lost Its Sense of Humor. Not today, though, Nancy.
Do you, by any chance, know what animal Pakal was afraid of?
You've got me there.
Alejandro says you're unethical, a modern-day conquistador, that you're robbing Mexico of its cultural history.
And I say Alejandro is the real bully of the playground. A lunch money extortionist who loves nothing more than to see the other boys and girls go hungry.
The Pakal thief's glyph message translates to, "The magician suffers yellow death." What in the world do you think that means?
You've got me there.
I'd better get going.
Keep up the good work.
Bushido cracking the puns. Alejandro! ¿Dónde está?
Buenos dias.
Do you know what cinnabar is?
The red powder that the Maya used? Sure, I know it. They use it at Beach Hill too, do they not?
Cinnabar was used to make the red handprint that was left at the scene of the Pakal theft.
What is your point?
Joanna said the museum didn't have any, but the supplier said she ordered
So we're just
some
throwing
last week.
Joanna right under
Have
the
you called
bus
the police?
with this guy.
I don't want to jump to conclusions.
Of course. Sister Joanna couldn't possibly be a thief now, could she?
You don't give a tip to the cops if it's not a tip.
I should get back to the museum.
Yes, you should.
Actually, there are places called the Cinnabar. Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy, the comedian, actually went to a place called the Cinnabar. And he was texting his girlfriend about it. And he said, I spent time at the Cinnabar with Martin, my friend. And his phone autocorrected to Cinnabon. Back to Beach Hill. He is very aggressive. That is not where I want it to be. We are going to turn around and head to my hotel. To the hotel, please. I want to try calling. 1-505-555. 1222? Is that what it was?
Chaco Canyon Cultural
There we
Center.
go.
Hi, I'm hoping
Apparently
to
I
speak
can't
to
make
someone
out-of-state
about the theft
calls
that
on
happened
the-
there recently.
Are you the press?
No, I'm a detective investigating a similar crime in Washington, D.C.
This is Sheila Schultz, the director. What would you like to know?
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from the Beach Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. I understand you had some rare Maya artifacts stolen recently.
That's right. It's a terrible loss, and the police here have no leads.
Beach Hill was robbed too. We lost one of our prized jade carvings.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
I'm wondering if the robberies are connected. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the incident at Chaco Canyon?
Fire away.
I heard the thief left a red handprint at the scene of the crime. Is that true?
Yes, it was very gruesome. It looked like blood, but according to the police analysis, the print was made with a mercuric sulfide paste.
Do you know of any symbolic meaning attached to a red hand?
Don't walk, don't go there, talk to the hand, as my 15-year-old would say. Really, I haven't the slightest idea.
This game is so
What
old.
types of artifacts did the thief get away with?
Only the center's most prized pieces. The case contained 5 pre-Columbian artifacts that were excavated right from this area.
Do you have a list of the stolen pieces?
I know those pieces like the back of my hand. There were 3 pottery pieces, a small stone figurine with a snake head, and an ornamental jade carving.
I'm interested in the jade carving. What did it look like?
It was highly unusual. There was a glyph on it that no one could translate.
That's a good question.
Until we hired Henrik Vanderheun, that is. His opinion was that it's Mayan in origin, and that it may have been a place name glyph for this area. As you can imagine, we regarded it as something of a regional treasure.
Do you know that Henrik Vanderheun works for Beach Hill now?
Yes, I know. His departure was a great loss for us.
Was Henrik still working at Chaco Canyon when the theft occurred?
No, it happened just a few days after he left. I remember because after the police left, the staff and I were so depressed, we went into the lounge and pigged out on the rest of Henrik's farewell cake.
Was Henrik on good terms with Chaco Canyon when he left?
Well, it was awfully abrupt. As soon as he heard about that monolith, boom, he was gone. For some reason, he just had to go study it. We weren't exactly happy about it, but it's not like quitting is against the law.
Do you recall having some appraisal work done by an art dealer by the name of Taylor Sinclair?
How could I forget? He went on and on about the impossibly rare artifacts he could get for us. I said, "Are you an art dealer or a smuggler?" But he assured me that the provenance documents would all be in order. Still, I never did any further business with him. He just seemed slippery.
Could you send me a
His
photo
hair
of
is
that
very
jade
slick.
carving so I can take a look at the glyph?
Cake
I'm
binging.
afraid I sent our only print off to the insurance company. They said they'd return it, but who knows when our claim will be processed. I'm sorry.
Thanks a million, Sheila.
Ooh.
Feel free to call if you have any more questions.
All right. So, actually, hang on. Can I get into? There was a code. Whoop, hang on. Cocoa Kringle. Wasn't there? Oh no! Wait. I know. Oop. Right? Was there a password on here I needed or something? Maybe not. I don't know. Bloop, bloop. She does. She really does. I mean, she has a single part, so I mean, it's entirely possible that she's actually a voice actress who does other voices in this game, and she was just told, make sure it sounds as different from any other voice as possible. Oh, hello. Nancy, the police called. They want me to go down to the station for further questioning. Something about an anonymous tip. Do I have time for this? No. Hold down the fort while I'm gone. Will you please left my office open if you need anything? That's right. Because I talked to Alejandro. Alright, well, let's go investigate her. Neat. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Let's go through her stuff. Aha, I found a key. Snoop. Beach Hill Museum, El Museo Cultural Center. Mano Metate. Figurine with bird head. Neat. Alright, can I go this way? I can. Aha!
Who knew one piece of jade could have so much history?
Neat. Can I look at anything else? I cannot. That's a legit point. You got me there. Oh, wait. I can ask someone for a favor. I just remembered how to talk to Prudence. Woohoo!
You have no...
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call? This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please. Just a minute, please.
Nancy, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
Oops, false alarm. I'll call you later.
Not a problem, dear.
We're gonna try for about 2 hours, and I would like you, actually, sir, to give me the number for Prudence Rutherford. I did underestimate those minigames. If it weren't for the minigames, I would be much farther along right now. But also, I'm kind of waiting for something to happen, and it has not happened yet. So I think I might actually have to go and do this stupid thing. Who's texting me? Oh, there we go. Photos. So I've got to do these. I love it. Alright, let's see.
The Maya used...
Although the geographic...
Is that right?
Maya scribes recorded the official history of the kings and queens, but very...
I think that's actually correct.
Archaeologists work in some of the most remote areas of...
Hang on. I might actually look up a cheat on this one because this just takes so much time and it's all back and forth, so I might look up the answers to that one. I'm gonna go through here, and if what I'm waiting for does not happen, then I will look up a cheat for how to get through those audios because they are boring as crap. And okay, it has not triggered. Okay, so that means, you know what, we're gonna go back. I will try to get it to trigger. Yes. No need to be Misa miserable. Let's see, do I have any phone calls?
You have no voice.
Okay. puzzle. Doesn't want to cooperate. Find in page. Audio. Can you just give me the list of what goes where? It does have some Ghostbusters vibes.
You have no voice.
Who do I even want to call?
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call? This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please. Just a minute, please.
Nancy, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
Absolutely nothing.
False alarm. I'll call you later.
Not a problem, dear.
Where the heck am I going? They really were, especially like Babylonian, Mayan, Aztec, stuff like that. Can I investigate anything here? I cannot. Okay. Let me find a cheat sheet. Okay, let's see. I think I've got this. A is 5. B is 8. C is 14. D is 7. E is 1. F, that is E. F is 6. G is 9. H is 15. I is 3. J is 13.
There
we
looks
go.
like it's in order.
Well, that's very sweet of you. Okay, so I've actually finished stuff now. So if something does not trigger soon, I'm going to be very put out. Because stuff is all... Look, see? That's all done. Okay, so if something doesn't trigger, we're gonna go talk to people. Whee! Alright. Taylor Sinclair, do you have anything new to say to me? Did I close the
Want
door
a
on
cookie?
myself? No!
No, thank you.
Any news?
I'd
No
better
means
get
no!
going.
Stop with the
See you
cookies!
around.
Alejandro! Yes! Burn the
Buenos
evidence!
dias.
Have you heard? The police received an anonymous tip, and they're considering Joanna a prime suspect in the Bacall theft. They've taken her in for questioning.
I called in that tip. She lied about the Cinnabar, and you may not know this, but she has jeopardized the museum's finances with all of her wheeling and dealing. Why should she not be questioned?
How do you know about museum finances?
I have my sources.
I should get back to the museum.
You're being
Adios, Nancy.
sneaky. I don't know! Alejandra. Alright, so... Oh, I have a key now. I can go through stuff. Let's get rooting through crap! Let's see, can I go through... Is this a key to these things? Aha! It is! I want to take stuff. I cannot take stuff. That one does not have a thing.
It's locked. Why do I want to lug these heavy things around?
Because they look cool. You can wear them like bracelets. Ace is really turned off by that, by Alejandro's face. Just really unnerved by that face. Why am I... Oh! There it is. That's what I was waiting for.
Henrik! Henrik!
Amnesia? Wow.
Oh right, I forgot they were in this game.
Nosedive off that pyramid. Do you think he just fell, Nancy? Or was he pushed?
Sounds like you need to find out about hospital visiting hours.
Yeah, but you'd better get the lowdown from Joanna first.
George is right. She is your supervisor after all.
Okay. Let's get going to back to the museum. I will figure out where the hospital is later. Is Joanna here? No, she is still gone. Going the wrong way, Nancy! You're so awkward.
You have voice.
This message is for Nancy Drew. Hi, Nancy.
Hey, Nurse
This is
Bluefoot.
Nurse Bluefoot calling from Eleanor Roosevelt Memorial Hospital in regards to Henrik Vanderheun. I believe you're a colleague of his. Since Mr. Vanderheun was admitted, he has repeated your name several times in states of semi-consciousness. As we've been unable to contact any of his family members, we're hoping you might be willing to act as Henrik's support person as he begins the difficult process of restoring his memory. Please call me as soon as possible to discuss this. My direct line is 202-555-4000. Thank you.
Nancy, it's Joanna. The police are done giving me the 3rd degree, but now the board has suspended me. To make a long story short, I'm forbidden to set foot in the museum. Could you please call Franklin Rose
Well, I
and
mean, maybe
try
we can help
to
him with his
reason with
recent
him?
memory?
If we don't get a move on, this exhibit is going straight down the tubes.
To replay messages, press 0.
Mr. Rose.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your
I
call?
need to talk to you about
This is
Joanna.
Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, you must be psychic. I was just getting ready to call you myself.
As a
smart
matter
aleck.
of fact, I have been brushing up on my mind reading.
Well, thank goodness I've got you on my side. I feel I should apologize for the situation that's going on at the museum, dear. I really did think we were setting you up with a nice little internship, a breather from your casework. But instead, it looks like we've fed you to the lions.
Don't worry, I'm used to it by now. And after all, this situation is no more treacherous than my recent attempt at a ski vacation in Wisconsin.
This is true.
Anyway,
This is
about
true.
Beach Hill.
I think I know what you're going to say, Nancy. Let me be frank. Joanna Riggs has been
Well, you
in
are
the
Franklin
doghouse
Rose.
with the board for months. Her thirst for acclaim has led her to gamble the future and the reputation of Beach Hill time and again. Now that we've lost the Bacall carving, one of our most notable pieces, well, she's just got to be stopped.
But with Henrik in the hospital and Joanna suspended, how can we possibly get this exhibit off the ground?
Leave that to me. We'll postpone the opening if we have to. Look, I've got a client waiting, Nancy. What we need now is for you to take up the slack.
I'm not
I've spoken to the
qualified
rest
for
of the
this.
board, and we've agreed that the best thing is to put you in charge.
Oh, Mr. Rose, I'm not qualified to be a curator. I don't have the experience.
Maybe not, but you are the best qualified detective I know, which is just what we need right now. We're counting on you to catch this thief red-handed. Just kidding, kiddo. If you can get the Bacall back, we'll see about giving Ms. Riggs another chance. That seems fair, doesn't it?
It's a deal, Mr. Rose.
Bye, kiddo.
All right, what was it? 5554000.
This is Nurse Bluefoot.
Nurse Bluefoot, this is Nancy Drew. You left me a message regarding Henrik Vanderheun. How is he?
Nancy Drew? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I'm so relieved. We've
Why does
been
he sound
unable
sarcastic?
to locate any family members, and we do like amnesia patients to have at least one personal support person when they begin reality orientation.
What's reality orientation?
Well, reality orientation is a kind of treatment that helps a patient get reacquainted with the facts and circumstances of his or her life. Henrik has not actually lost his memory. It's just that his brain is injured in such a way that he can't access the place where the memories are stored.
I see. So we need to help him find the trail of crumbs. Is that it?
Exactly. First, we do repetitive memory exercises to help Henrik relearn the basic facts, like his name and address, the name of his parakeet, if he has
I
one,
have a parakeet
the
named
date,
Celeste.
and so on. Second, we try to
She's a little
stimulate
monster, and I love
Henrik's
her.
sensory memories in order to help trigger or find the way back to his cognitive memories.
Where do I come in?
You can't help Henrik remember his childhood, but you can probably help him remember his work. And who knows where that will take him. All roads lead to Rome, as they say. One great tool is the Reality Orientation Board. This is a place to post information and pictures for the patient to look at over a period of time. You may want to bring in images or photos to place on the board. Things from the museum, perhaps.
I see. Well, I'll be happy to help in any way I can. When are visiting hours?
Visiting hours are 10 to 4 every day, if the patient is not engaged in treatment and if he seems stable.
Great. Is there anything else?
Just remember, Henrik's brain has been knocked around like a peanut in its shell. He may have attention difficulties, headaches, anxiety. Sometimes he may seem giddy, too. We need to keep these conditions in check. Don't push him too hard, or he may have some kind of meltdown.
Thanks for the warning, Nurse Bluefoot.
Be well.
Bushido with the wordplay. I love it. Alrighty. To Henrik! Whee! To the hospital! Hospital! I don't knock, I just come right in.
You look familiar. Is it time for my snack?
Hi, Henrik. I'm Nancy.
I love how
We met
excited he
at Beach
sounds.
Hill
Is
before your
it
head
time for my
injury.
snack?
Beach Hill?
Beach Hill is a museum here in Washington, D.C. The curator's name is Joanna Riggs. You were working there, and that's where your accident happened. Do you remember anything about the accident?
Joanna Riggs. Is that the woman who called to pick my brain for an access code?
What access code would that be?
Where in my poor banged up head would I be keeping access codes? I don't even remember my own birthday. So if you're here to squeeze me for details, you're wasting your time.
Actually, Nurse Bluefoot thinks with regular visits, I may be able to help you get your memory back more quickly.
How, pray tell, do you intend to do that?
Bushido coming in with the popcorn!
I'll visit, we'll talk. Sometimes I'll bring you pictures.
Pictures? Well, isn't this nice?
Come on, Henrik. You'll feel much better once things start coming back to you. I've got a picture with me if you'd like to give it a
Do
try.
Fine, I'll do it.
All I have is this.
Great. These are Maya glyphs, like the ones you used to translate. Now, don't be upset if you don't know how to read them anymore. I can tell you what they mean.
I know what they mean, dear. I wrote them.
I'm sure you have written them at one time or another in your career. So, what do you think this is all about? The magician suffers yellow death.
Your translator is sloppy. I should know. I am the author of the original work.
The author? What are you talking about?
Reveal
The first
time!
glyph is the fool, not the magician. Furthermore, any decent epigrapher knows those glyphs refer to the infamous plague of oozing hives. A fitting curse for a fool, don't you think? I rather like it.
Henrik, this note was found at a crime scene. Are you telling me you left it there?
I don't remember.
I'm
So
investigating.
he more or
the
less
theft of
indirectly
the
just
Pakal
admitted to
carving.
stealing the Pakal
Please,
carving.
Henrik, try to remember something.
Who in the world is Pakal? Oh, my head. Oh, the pressure. I can't take any more today, Nancy.
Okay, it's time for some memory therapy. Nancy, could you come back tomorrow?
That is suspicious. That is suspicious. Alejandro!
Buenos dias.
Have you heard? Henrik Vanderheun fell off the pyramid at the museum. He's in the hospital with a mysterious head injury.
That is terrible news. I hope it's not too serious.
I should get
says
back
with a
to the
smile.
museum.
Goodbye.
That's terrible. I hope it's not serious. I can't take you seriously when you're constantly smiling. Keep closing the door.
News?
I need a photo of the Pakal carving. Do you have one?
Joanna took the official print for her insurance claim, but I have a couple extras. Here you go.
Yoink.
Keep up the good work.
Oh, I
Any
had something
news?
else.
There was an incident at the museum.
There we go.
Henrik is in the hospital with a head injury.
So when I come back tomorrow, I
Poor
will put
Henrik.
the picture of the
Another
call up
squabble
there.
between him and Joanna, perhaps? Oh, I'm kidding, but I do remember the time she threatened to push him in the pond. Temper, temper, I'm always telling her.
I'd better get going.
Thanks for stopping by.
Bushido's trying to swindle Henrik out of money while he's all concussed. Okay, we're gonna go here and we're gonna sleep so I can come back tomorrow. There we go. There we go. Beep-a-doo. All right, to the hospital. Henry.
Well, look who it is.
Ready to do some memory work, Henrik? I brought you a picture. This will help you to remember.
That face. He's as familiar as my own feet.
Do you know his name?
Pakal. Nancy, this is the stolen carving, isn't it? And I'm the one who took it. I must have. But why? Oh, Pakal. What could I have meant by this?
If you're remembering correctly, this is a serious crime, Henrik. You've got to tell me why you did it.
I can't remember.
Easy, Henrik. The answers are in your head. You just need to find them.
It's still in the museum.
Why would you break into the display case and steal the carving only to leave it in the museum?
To protect him. I had to protect him. Oh, Pakal. Something is going on at that museum, a devious plot. I was the only one who could stand in the way.
What kind of plot?
Forgive me, Nancy, but when I woke up in this hospital bed, I didn't even know my own name. Perhaps the only thing I can offer you is this key. It was found in one of my pockets when I was brought in.
Maybe that key goes to the lock where you hid the Pakal.
I haven't a clue. Take the key now, Nancy. Find out when it opens and return to me, please.
We
with
got
some
the
answers.
key.
You can count on me, Henrik.
In the
All
meantime, I'll sit with my friend Pakal
Yes.
and see if he will tell me anything new. You must keep this to yourself for now. It's your only hope of getting to the bottom of this.
This is a long shot, but do you know what animal Pakal was afraid of?
You're asking the wrong amnesiac.
Do you know anything about the theft of Prudence Rutherford's necklace?
I can't remember.
Calm down. Chill.
One of the pieces that was stolen from the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center was a jade carving with an unusual glyph on it. Do you remember translating it?
I can't remember.
Okay.
Did you use
check this
Joanna's
one.
name last week to place an order for Cinnabar with Keep It Real Restoration?
You're asking the wrong amnesiac.
Do you have anything against Joanna?
Who knows?
You rest up. I'll be back.
Be careful.
Alright. We are going to bug out and we're going to go loot through his stuff real quick. And then we will see about signing off, because we are going on hour 2 now, because unfortunately that, the mini games took me longer than anticipated. Ooh, disk drive. And a book. Ah, yes, this is a very important book. Most of it is, chunks of it are in Spanish. Can I?
Looks like I need to find someone who speaks Nahuatl.
That's right. Well, if he stole the Pakal for the sake of protecting it from someone or something, then he's clearly... Okay, so I gotta figure that out. Okay. So we will be diving into ham radio stuff and whatever is on this little disc doodad next time. I'm gonna actually go there so I remember what I was gonna go look at. Beep. Gonna head to the hotel. Ah! Okay, I need to figure out what that one is. Okay, so there we go. This is where we're going to save. We're going to pause here. This is where we're going to wrap up this week. I thought I could do it in a single session, but apparently I could not. Those mini games just took me a little too long. But we are about probably halfway, just over halfway. So we will wrap up the game next time. And if we end early, I will stop the stream and then start a new stream with the next game in the series, Nancy Drew, Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake, which is kind of Baskerville, Hound of Baskerville-y, but with a Nancy Drew and a modern twist, so it's very fun. So that is the plan for Mystery Monday. We will be continuing Fear next week. No, I'm sorry, not next week. Tomorrow, we're going to be continuing Fear at 5:30 Eastern. And we're probably going to be doing a shorter stream of Fear, and then I'm going to try to come up with a poll for you guys to tell me some other horror games or scary games you want me to play. Just because, while I'm enjoying Fear, I feel like this one's going to take me a long time to get through. And playing it for more than an hour at a time makes me exceedingly nauseous, so this might end up being a game that I record and post on YouTube and not stream. But that said, if I do decide to stop streaming Fear and just record it and then play something else during streams, I will be playing a different horror game during streams. We will not be giving up on Terror Tuesday. We will just be switching to a different game that does not trigger motion sickness, because motion sickness is a real issue. But there are loads of scary games. There are loads of great games. Yes, I'll look up information on Fear 2 and Fear 3 and whatever other Fear games I have to see if they're also that kind of issue. But if they are not, then I will be playing those on stream once I get through Fear. But there are loads of scary games to get through. There's a couple. Jacksepticeye went through one recently that I have not watched the stream of because I thought the game looked really interesting and I want to play it myself. And I didn't want any spoilers for it. So I believe that one is called Dredge. So that one definitely looks interesting. So I might play that one. We've got a whole bunch of other games. We'll go through those. Freebie Friday, we will be going back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. That is a beautiful golden oldie. I absolutely love it. The previous episodes are all on YouTube right now, and you can join us for Star Wars on Friday. And you can also join us for discussions, because in the past we have discussed the morality of the Force and the evolution of video games and a couple other things. So always feel free to come and join in chat. I love chatting with you guys. It brightens my day. And then on Saturday, we are currently going through West of Loathing. However, I might be switching it up. We haven't gotten a ton of viewers for West of Loathing, and I kind of want to do West of Loathing with a bunch of viewers. So that you guys in chat can kind of choose the story, but we might end up switching it up. We might end up doing Day of the Tentacle, which is another crazy game that I absolutely love, and no, it is not popcorn. It is a relatively wholesome game. There are some jokes that might push the envelope a little bit, but ultimately I think it caps at like PG-13. There's also Secret of Monkey Island, Monkey Island 2. I've got a whole bunch of absolutely insane games. So we can also sometimes Did the popcorn sticker not work? Oh no, I beat you to it, okay. So I've got a lot of games. We could also go back to Super Amazing Wagon Adventure. That was a crazy one. But we're probably gonna be mixing up Super Saturday a little bit just to get a feel for what kind of games people are really wanting to watch. I beat you to it. And then I did have some May the 4th stuff planned, but that did get canceled. Life got crazy. I was babysitting my mom's chickens and my neighbor's horse and chickens, and I had there was just a whole bunch happening all at once, and I could not make the stream work. However, we will still be playing Star Wars Battlefront 2. We will be pushing that back to the official Star Wars Day, the anniversary of when A New Hope first came out on May 25th. So we will still be doing that, but we're going to be doing it that weekend instead of on the 4th. And I think that just about wraps up all of our information, or all of our little updates for the stream. So, I hope you guys had fun. I know I did, and I will catch all you guys in the next stream.